Welcome to Love Island the Morning After, the bonus episode. We are going to be here every Sunday with bonus content from our guests and our dumped Islanders.
Enjoy the episode and just remember, when you hear Joe Bag's predictions, he said this earlier in the week, all right? Have you ever built a pillow wall? I've actually never built a pillow wall, you know.
I've built a pillow wall before.
Really?
I sometimes do it with Kane. I just can't deal with the snoring. I feel like it helps me mentally to be split apart.
I think a lot of people do it on the first night of Love Island, don't they? If they're like in a bed.
Really? They just don't want to touch?
Guys, if I didn't know someone I'd share a bed with them, you best believe there would be something between us. Sheet, material, anything. Even a
Do you
wall
have a
of...
spare sleeping bag anywhere, please?
Truly. that skin-on-skin contact.
It's quite strange considering like everyone in there is strangers at the start.
And germs.
So then to just be like, oh yeah, day one, don't know you, let's snuggle.
Yeah, let's touch skin. I'm not okay with that.
No. Now, there's a lot of phrases that I learned when I was in Love Island, but not this one. And I'd love to know, what does charge it to the game mean?
I've got you guys, okay? Right. Now, you guys can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I feel like it's kind of similar vibes when people say, don't hate the player, hate the game.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like, you know, don't hate me, hate the situation, you know?
So when they say charge it to the game, is it a bit like if you're in a hotel and you get a drink and you're like, charge it to the room?
Charge it to
it's
the room.
Like that is the fault of the game.
Right.
Not the person themselves.
Yeah.
It's the situation we're
That
in.
is the fault of the hotel for making the steak so expensive.
Right.
So we're going to charge it to the room.
Okay.
I've got so many equations just flicking around
You are
my head
the
right
mean.
now. I don't understand anything you
Okay.
just said.
So my next question is, if we're charging it to the game
Right.
over and over and over again, and everyone's charging it to the game or just charging it, is anyone ever going to find love? Is anyone ever going to trust anyone?
Good
Is
point.
anyone ever going to take accountability for their own actions?
Good point, because it gets to a point where you got to stop charging it, you just got to pay for it.
Yeah.
Just grow
Pay
up
cash.
and stop
Just
charging it to the game.
cash.
Just grow up and stop charging it to the game.
Exactly.
Jesus.
It is king.
You've got to take some accountability for your actions.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is a good point, Amy. I do feel like at a point, people need to stop charging it and
Mm-hmm.
just take it for what it is.
We said charge it about 50 times.
50 times. We need a word count on that.
It's giving.
Definitely.
Charge it to
Don't
the
say
game.
it's giving, because I am sick of it. I'm done with it.
We know Whitney didn't even say it that much on hers. Whitney kind of was saying a
Do you
lot.
remember when I
it's
asked
giving on
you
hers.
if Whitney invented It's
I was like,
Giving?
no,
And
she
you were like,
didn't.
no, she didn't.
She made it popular,
Did
but
Belle
she
say
didn't
it's
invent it.
giving hot outside? Is
It's
that what
giving
she said?
everything.
Yeah, she did say, it's giving hot outside. It's giving sweaty leather.
Can't she just say, oh, it's just warm?
Yeah.
It's not giving hot. It is hot.
No, I'm just
I
really
do
hot.
feel like when you get a saying in your head,
Yeah.
though, it's like, I remember me and my friends when we were like 18, everything was boom.
Boom.
At the end of every sentence was boom. And like literally like couldn't stop doing it. And once you start, you can't stop.
You
So
can't
I
stop,
do
yeah.
feel for Belle. She's
Yeah, but it's
afflicted.
giving is a bit annoying.
It's
Yeah.
giving.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is?
Sorry,
I think,
Belle.
I'm not going to lie, I do say it's giving sometimes.
Yeah.
But I feel like in certain situations, you don't need to say it's giving. Like, it's very
Not
like...
to say it's hot outside.
Yeah, it's giving. It's very like...
What?
I feel like you say it's given when it's like something seems like it, not when something actually is.
Okay.
You know?
I'm going to start saying it tomorrow.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
giving.
I'm honestly living for the drama, laughs, and love triangles of week 1 in the Love Island villa. Now let's charge it and get into the unreal pre-love looks worn by our all-star Islanders. Adding a touch of casual to their nighttime glam, the girls channel old school vibes and coordinating varsity jackets. Jess turned Charlie and Sean's heads in a gorgeous retro fake chainmail, and later, this vintage Georgia varsity jacket. They looked amazing. But let's not forget our Villa boys. Scott brought back a Villa classic. The Axel Arigato denim jacket has been beloved by ex-Islanders like Harry and Cash in Series 12. Now, Scott and Leanne's first date is giving couple. Leanne looks stunning in a jaded dress paired with an authenticity guaranteed Gucci handbag, while Scott styled an Arne shirt and shorts. I can't wait to see what eBay and the Islanders have in store for us in the coming weeks. eBay, sponsors of Love Island All-Stars. Like a real theme of this series already has been this whole keep me in the loop, keep me in the loop. So I feel like in the morning, instead of the boys' chats and the girls' chat, there should be a ritual called the loop, where they all sit around the fire pit and they stand up, set out their intentions for the day, admit to anything they did last night or yesterday, and then everyone's in the loop, and then we can go on with our day.
I
But then,
want to...
do you think this whole keeping me in the loop stuff is getting a bit far? Like, when does it end? Because at the end of the day, they are still there to find love.
Yeah.
It's not as intense as like summer season,
Yeah.
but they are there to find love. And it's like, in the real world, let's say, for example, you go on a date, Joe, and then you've got another date on Friday. You're not going to go to your Friday and be like, oh, I had a date on Monday,
And
by the
keep them
way,
in the loop.
and keep them in the loop.
But I do like that idea, like Amy said, of keeping people in the loop. That could be like a new radio station at the Villa.
Yeah, The
Scott's
Loop.
hosting every morning.
Yeah.
Hi, welcome back to the Loop.
Yeah.
You're talking to Scott.
Anything you didn't know, you'll find out here.
And let's go through what's happened yesterday.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of fun. It's like the
Yeah.
morning after, but in there.
Yeah.
But crazy.
Yeah,
crazy.
I think it is necessary, like to an extent, because I guess Love Island isn't the real world. And
No.
that's what we have to remember.
Yeah,
so there's
yeah.
certain things that you will do in the villa that you won't do on the outside because they're different places.
I think also sometimes it's purely just for the sake of you must have some dull moments in there.
Yeah.
It must be hard. And you must think, you know what? I'm going to keep you in the loop. I need to speak to you about something.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was great. I think it was very savage from Millie, but also, sometimes you got to take the signs.
Yeah.
Like I feel like she was feeling a way about Charlie from the night before. Like she actually slept on it, she woke up and she's actually feeling quite put off. So for him being in that bottom and then her having the power, that was probably her thinking, hey, I'm getting a sign here. He's got to go.
Yeah. Fuck around and find out.
Fuck around and find out. Fuck around and find out.
We're allowed to say that.
We're allowed to swear.
We're allowed to swear.
We're allowed to swear.
We're allowed to swear. What
yeah.
the fuck did you tell me this? Are we allowed to swear?
We had to.
Sorry, your face when you saw us swear, you're like, guys, have you lost the plot?
I was like, what the fuck's going on? Oh my God.
We've got to put that in
She's a
the actual
mother.
bit. She's a mother.
One thing I'm noticing about this series so far, and I'm seeing screenshots on socials as well to back this up, how awkwardly the men are sitting and moving to kiss someone.
They're dying
And
for
there's
it.
a lot of like knees up.
I
There's a
saw
lot
one,
of like
yeah.
leg
Of,
with Sean.
Yeah, when they were on the terrace.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Yeah.
like lengthy poses. It's icking me out, guys.
Yeah.
Where's the chivalry? Where's the?
But also, I think
you
it's
know.
really awkward because like the places where people do kiss,
Mm.
like you're not sitting on a stool. Like, how do you kiss on a
I know,
sofa
yeah,
without
it's
looking
squashy.
strange?
Completely. That's
You
why I
know,
wouldn't do it.
especially if they're the ones
Yeah.
leaning in. Like they're gonna have to have a leg
Never.
up.
Yeah.
Like, it is quite.
Joe would be like,
awkward.
do you want to come and have a chat on the beds?
I
like in the
know.
bedroom.
And they're like folding their legs like origami. Just go and sit the bedroom's nice. Go sit at the end of the bed. Little peck. I don't get it.
I think we can all be grateful though that the one guy that's doing the most kissing, Charlie, is the one that doesn't go, would you like a kiss?
He just goes for
Shall we
it.
have a kiss?
Mhm.
Like, so we don't have to sit through that every night. So
Yeah.
at least like one saving grace.
Yeah, that is one
Although
saving
consent
grace.
is sexy.
Yeah. Did you guys have any big kickoffs in your series and how did you deal with it?
I had one kickoff when I think his name was Adam. He took Liv on a date, and that was the first time someone kind of like
step on.
yeah, and I
on
was
your
like, oh
toes.
my God, I like Liv. Yeah, this was
Yeah.
the first time I realised I liked her. And then, but he said to me that he was bigging me and Liv up, and then he took her on a date, and I just kicked off at him and got angry.
Yeah.
But when you're in there, everything's magnified, and
Yeah.
you see all the drama that happens with everyone else. But when it does happen to you, you're like, oh shit, I need to back myself up here.
Yeah, 100%. I didn't really have much drama per se. And I feel like, I remember one piece of drama when like Ekin was having a go at somebody, but when it came to drama with me, I would just sit on the daybeds and watch. Grab
Yeah,
a
that's
bit
what
of
I used to love it.
popcorn,
I did put my
get a bit of
sunglasses on so no
popcorn,
one could
have
see
a
I was
little
looking.
watch. If it's nothing to do with me, I'm not getting involved. It's not my business.
There was one big kickoff that involved everyone one night, and Curtis was like, go and sit in the bedroom, don't get involved in the drama. So I did, and then I sat on the bed and I was like, I love a kickoff. What am I doing in here?
Yeah, it's boring.
Yeah.
You need to be there, not be
So I
involved.
like snuck out.
Yeah.
I want to go and get involved in the drama.
Yeah, you want to watch from
You've
the
gotta see
sidelines,
it.
not from the changing room.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
the end of
you
it.
got to be involved. You got to see it. But the minute, like, you can't be too close because someone might come for you. Like, it
Yeah.
can't be a thing where if you give too much eye contact, like, so Indiyah, what do you think? Don't get me involved in this. I'm just here to watch.
What did you used to do to fill your time in the villa?
Oh, well, me and Nathan actually used to like pick fruit and throw grapes at people while they was having
Fair enough.
chats.
Food fight.
That's
And
what
what
we
did
used
you
to
do?
do.
Do you know what? I think I spent a lot of the time like dipping my toes in the pool.
Mm.
Yeah, just relaxing by the pool. I love
Yeah.
that a
Well,
lot.
just literally just the toes. That's
Literally
it.
the feet only. Yeah, didn't go much far in there.
Joe, it's week one.
Mhm.
Which couples do you think will last?
Good question. So I think that Kieran and Sammy could go a long way. They seem very homely. I think Sammy's quite clear on what type of man she wants. And if she does feel like Kieran's giving that to her at this stage, that will continue.
I would like to see the funny side of Kieran because
Mm.
Sammy said that he was really funny. And I mean, look, he's a really nice guy. He's very good looking. Like, he's always been really lovely
Yeah.
during this and his previous season. But I've never seen him be funny.
Yeah,
as
I've never
such.
seen him crack
My
a
belly's
joke.
not laughing, but
No.
if she's enjoying it
Yeah,
Right.
and
but
her time,
that's
then
what I want to see from
Yeah,
them.
yeah, definitely the more fun side.
in everyone, it's very early days, okay? I do think that Charlie and Millie will, lock things off down the line. So I'll be interested to see what their journey's like. And
Okay, Joe, if you could matchmake and go in there and be Maya for the day,
Mhm.
who would you put together?
Shaq and Liam.
Okay.
given no outside noise.
Okay, fine.
Because I feel like they're avoiding each other like the plague, but I do feel like they'd probably really get on.
Yeah.
And then I think that Scott and Millie, because they're not giving it a chance, but I feel like if they did give it a chance, she does light up a bit around him.
Yeah.
And look, controversial because I do really like Whitney and Jack together. Whitney and Connor, I don't know. Opposites attract, okay? She's a very dominant personality in a good way. She knows what she wants. No bullshit at all. And Connor's obviously go with the flow, very sweet man. And I'm like, could he, give her the world Prince Charming vibe?
Yeah, and he's
Some
not a
people like
baby
that.
daddy.
And he's not a baby daddy.
That we know of.
That we know of.
Alex, I want to know if you've got any predictions for the series.
Do you know what? I'm going to go for Scott and Millie getting together.
Oh.
Just to throw a spanner in the works. But I'm not saying I don't like Leanne and Scott, and I would like that fairy tale to continue. But then it's also All Stars. I want to see some stuff happen.
Yeah.
Do you know
We've still
what
got
I mean?
5 weeks. We need something to keep us going.
Yeah.
All right, Alex, I have a question. So we've all been on Love Island. We've all been there. If you could go back, let's say you didn't have a wife and 2 beautiful kids, what would you do differently? And I don't mean like in a romantic way.
I would pack a suit for the final because I didn't have one.
That is a good
So
idea.
I was a bombshell. So I didn't
Yeah.
actually know that when you get to the final and you have to dress up and it's
Yeah.
live. So they had to go out and buy me a suit for the final. So I wish, and I didn't have any choice of it. They just brought me anything. So that's
Yeah.
one thing I would probably change.
Did the others have it then?
So everyone was obviously told, and because I was a bombshell, and they told me like, "Oh, we're flying you out tomorrow morning." I just packed stuff in my case and went.
Yeah.
So then I was like, people was lending my clothes and that as well because everyone had been using all theirs. I
Yeah.
wish I packed way more clothes.
There was
than
no
I did.
eBay back then.
Same. I wish I'd packed more clothes. I'd packed for sort of like evenings on holiday rather than like going
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
And when I look back now at how like great my body was after being in the gym, I wish I'd just worn like skin tight spandex dresses every single day.
Yeah.
I'm very upset that I didn't.
Yeah.
And I wish I hadn't eaten all the catering when I was there as well.
That catering? Yeah, that'll do it.
My year was amazing.
Really?
I used to have a curry and then go and wash my plate off, then have the pasta. And then me and Curtis would share like a big slice of cake or a slice of cheesecake because we'd be like, we'll just share one between us. We'd eat it and be like, should we get another one?
It was also a bit weird though having bangers and mash in like 30-degree heat.
Yeah, that's a
Because
bit
we would
mad.
have like
See,
bangers
I
and
will
mash as
have
well.
a Sunday roast
And
like
Sunday roast.
in Spain, like on
Yeah.
holiday.
Yeah.
Like even in like the
Yeah,
height
I mean,
of summer.
I'd have Sunday roast anywhere.
Literally,
Same.
Fine, yeah.
can't go wrong.
Joe, if you could pick any islander from all the series to be a bombshell, who would it be?
Let me tell you something, okay? I am so obsessed with Harriet
Right?
Okay.
and I just need her back on my TV screen in any capacity. I know she's done an All Stars and a series recently. I need to see that walk. I need to see the arm held. I need to see the wedges back out. I just need to see it. So I know people will be like, oh, again, yes, again. I actually want to start a petition to get her back on this series because she's phenomenal TV to me.
See, it would work because I thought that I wanted Ronnie back on because I thought Ronnie and Helena would make a good couple.
That is very, very fair.
And then Harriet could come in to sort of like
That would be an
Shake it
amazing
up.
dynamic.
But then again, that would just be unfair to Helena again, and
Yeah.
Helena always being last place.
I
Well,
know.
I didn't want Harriet and he did. I'm just saying that would
Yeah.
all match together.
Yeah.
As
Guys,
my
I was
plan.
very close to purchasing one of the Harriet flags. Have you seen them?
The-
It's
the
like
British flag.
the flag with her in the middle.
No.
And I would love her to go back in so I can make that a purchase that will be used.
Fair enough.
Yeah, adore her.
So, guys, we are in the year 2026, and that is exactly 10 years since it was 2016. Yay!
You're making me feel so old right now.
And what happened in 2016?
Oh, whatever. I was on Love Island. Yeah.
Everyone has been talking about 2016 at the moment. There's been loads of trends. People are bringing up old school trends from 10 years ago. Now, Alex, we know that that was your season, your year.
Mhm.
How do you think Love Island has changed since 10 years ago?
I feel like our season, we didn't realise what was going to happen when it finished, when it kind of like blew up that year.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I'm not going to lie, I didn't go on there for love. I went on there for a laugh and a suntan. And I feel like people's kind of like, there were really game plans like back then. And I feel
Yeah.
like there's a lot more gameplay now. The fashion was very different. Thankfully, there was no Casa and Moore because that would have got everyone in all sorts of trouble.
Yeah.
And like Liv being a Casa Amor or me being a Casa Amor, I just think it would have like tested us even more.
Yeah.
And yeah, I feel that there's a lot of stuff. Yeah.
I remember, so in our year, apart from me, for some reason I packed for like evenings on holiday. I don't know why, but everyone else wore like tight like sort of spandex dresses every night with heels.
Yeah.
I remember one of the girls said to me one night, I think I might do like a tracky look tonight. And I was like, what? And she wore like trackies, a crop top and heels. And it looked amazing.
Yeah.
I was like, I've never seen anyone on Love Island wear that. Whereas now,
That's
like
all it
people
is.
wear jeans and they wear
Yeah.
boots.
Yeah.
And like some of the girls sometimes wear trainers and stuff.
100%.
And it's us like walking around in these huge stiletto. Like I took my pageant shoes in there, which are like 6-inch stiletto heels with a massive platform. And you'd be walking, like arguing with someone, and then your foot would get stuck in the decking.
Oh
Then you're
my
like
God.
mid-argument, trying to pull your foot out of the decking. And now everyone sort of seems to wear like the fashion is really different.
The fashion is so different. I think it's really nice that people are expressive because even on my season, obviously, like it was a little bit later, but it almost felt like it was blasphemy to not wear heels. And I remember, I think it was Summer, she came over one time and she was wearing like cargos and jeans. And it's like, I wear cargos and jeans on a normal day out. But in the villa, I just felt like, okay, I've got to do dress and heels all the time and be extra girly and extra sexy. But it's like, no, actually, you can actually just wear whatever you want.
Yeah, back in
Literally.
2016 as well, I feel like, I mean, my fashion was great, to be totally honest with you.
Hey.
But the white, skinny, tight, ripped jeans, right? Honestly, all the lads just used to share them. And I look back, you look back at pictures of yourself when you was a kid and you was like, Mom, what did you put me in that for? I would look back at like Love Island pictures, whatever, or a clip would be sent to me. I'd be like, oh my God, is that what I dress like?
Is
It's
that
so
what I was
bad.
wearing?
I
It's
feel like
so bad.
the girls on your series were very similar to girls on my series in that we didn't wear makeup during the day.
Yeah, Liv never really wore
No, we
makeup
just
a
sort of
lot,
like
no.
rolled out of bed when we like had to get up. Like not when the alarm first went off.
Everyone kind of dresses up for the whole day now. don't they? It's
Yeah,
not
they
like-
all
it
sit and
wasn't
do
like
their
that
full
before.
makeup, take it off, and then redo it again in the evening.
Yeah.
We like literally just
Yeah,
like
that's
roll out of
effort.
bed, bikini on, and then roll onto the day beds and get in the day beds.
Yeah. A lot of our season wouldn't get out of bed, to be honest. They have to kind of like kick them out.
What do you think Love Island's going to be like in 2036?
Do you think we'll still have Love Island by then?
Yes, and we'll still be doing this.
I'll still be a guest every season.
Yeah,
That's fine.
What do you think? I think it'll be very futuristic.
Yeah,
People might actually start sending each other real life text messages. Now,
yeah.
you know?
Or it might just be lots of like people talking to AI
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
or robots.
Or VR headset.
VR
kind of
headset,
Oh
stuff.
my
yeah.
gosh, AI dates.
Yeah, nobody has to leave their house and go. Like, save a lot on
Oh my
travel.
God, that is so
Nobody
like
has to
Black
go to Mallorca. You just put the VR headset on, and everyone's in their respective houses.
That is
That's
And
crazy.
you
so
just
bad.
go round.
No, I
Yeah.
would like to see like maybe like a different dynamic, maybe like older people go in there, like mums and dads or something.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I'd still love them to do on Love Island where they make a dating app on the phones.
Ooh.
Because I feel like Love Island is so good at showing like modern day relationships and sort
Yeah.
of all the different facets that takes. And I would love them to have a dating app on the phones so you can be coupled up with someone, you can be locked up with someone, but you don't know if they're talking to other people.
Oh, that is so
And then
good.
bombshells come in,
And you can
and they
swipe
already
and stuff.
they already
That's
know
interesting.
the people because they've been talking to
They've
them on the
been talking
apps.
to them. That's like
Do you know what? You've actually just blew my mind right there.
that is crazy.
No, that is clash. We should
That
do
is
that.
good. Because that's kind of just like if you're texting someone
Yeah.
on the side.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Right, we'll get onto the execs.
Ooh.
Let's change it. Let's
Yeah.
switch it up.
Thank you for joining us for a first mammoth week of Love Island gossip.
We'll be here tomorrow with our first Dumped Islanders. AJ and Charlie are going to be joining us in the studio. We honestly cannot wait. See you tomorrow.
See you then.